Okay. Hey guys. How's everybody doing out there? I'm Vernon here. I'm talking a little quietly because it seems like if I speak a little louder, sometimes you guys say it breaks up, and you can't really hear me. So we're sitting here also chilling, watching Dashy, of course, Dashy, and watching this Resident Evil 7 gameplay, which is funny as hell. But welcome to the open night live Q&A. This is the last one for the month of February, and I'll be back in March again for you guys as well. March is a big month for me. Many of my relatives, March will be my birthday. But I'm here to answer your questions, and I see a lot of questions already. I guess you guys are already hitting questions from the start. And the first thing I want to do is see who's here and take it from there, right? Okay, so first off, let's check it out, y'all. We have, I guess, Marion McDaniel. Never seen him before. New, welcome. Welcome. Comic Freak X, hey Sean, one of my pack members. Travis, Dylan Malone, what's up? Sinquan, again, and Golden Pancakes. Golden Pancakes. Okay, interesting name. All right, so let's kick off with these questions, shall we? Anyways, like I said, guys, if you hear me crack up, burst out laughing, that's because Dashy's making me crack up. All right, so Marion McDaniels, you asked me this question. You say, what are your thoughts on the Transformers film franchise getting rebooted finally? It's, unless they keep it, unless the producers and everybody stay more true to G1, then I don't care really too much about it. I don't want to see Optimus being bloodthirsty and kind of ignorant and just vicious, because that's not the Optimus I grew up with. I want Megatron to be an equal and not like Pansy. I would love to see Spike and his dad, and instead of just a random human. But if you do focus on the Transformers, not just the humans, they focus too much on humans. So basically what that means is that, remember that Bumblebee movie that was going to star John Cena? It just got scrapped because they're rebooting the whole thing. But it will be good. In some ways, there's a good and there's bad to it, because of the fact that, one, now maybe the Autobots that we loved are alive again, so, Jazz shouldn't have died. You gotta feel a little bit bad for Johnny, but, Jazz, yeah, he'll make it out. Jazz, things like that. Jazz, RC was totally useless in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. They put what you put her in there for, just to get killed. It was stupid. There was three of them. It was stupid. Anyway, yeah, it's up in the air for me. Your next question, Marion, is what are my thoughts on the game Vampire? I'm actually looking forward to that. I want to play that game, but it keeps getting pushed back. It's supposed to come out this year. Now it's getting pushed back further. But I'm really interested. I'm not the biggest Vampire fan. I'm not a Vampire mark. I think Twilight kind of ruined that for me. Vampires, like, but I do want to check it out. It should be cool. I really wish it was a werewolf instead. I'm a werewolf nut, so. So yeah. So definitely. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. First question from Comic Freak X asks me, what do you think of the reboot Fresh Start for Marvel Comics, Chris? Okay, first of all, let's make one thing clear. It's not a reboot, okay? And I've seen a lot of rants, and I've seen people like IGN and Nerdist keep calling it a reboot. It's not a reboot. It's not a reboot. Um, it's just a new chapter for Marvel Comics. You know, if we want to call it Marvel 3.0, okay, that's fine. But it's not a reboot. Um, it's just a fresh. When they mean the hashtag fresh start, because a lot of new writers for different projects, new creative teams, things like that. That's all. It's a marketing tool. I'm interested in it because of the fact that one, because of just certain things, certain aspects are going to be changing. Dan Slott's not going to be writing Spider-Man no more, so there's going to be still some people there. But I think mainly the main question people are scared of because you see number one and they're going back to them. Well, it's already been said that most of the books that have been around for will still continue their numbering. So they're going to do kind of like what they did in the late 90s, early 2000s, where some of the books it was maybe issue 1, but underneath it, there was the official number, like they did for Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm interested in seeing where they go. We'll just have to see. Your next question is also, what do you like the lineup for the Avengers? The Avengers, yeah, I think that's a pretty damn good lineup. Jason Aaron's and Ed McGuinness is going to be the creative team on the Avengers. It'll say Avengers 1, but it'll actually be Avengers 681. So they're still continuing the numbering. So there you go. So we have the Trinity back together: Cap, Tony, and Thor, with the hammer again. It's golden with the golden arm. We saw this actually in the Mighty Thor. I forgot what issue, but you saw an image of it, like the future of what was to come. We got She-Hulk back on the team. Carol, Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, excuse me. Black Panther, Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, and I think that because there's only 8 of them. Yeah, I think I said all 8. They're going small. So we have Major Cap. Yeah, all 8. Those are the 8. That's a pretty damn good lineup. I like the lineup. I'm a fan of Ed McGuinness's artwork. I know a lot of people are a little, get concerned about Mr. McGuinness's artwork because he draws everybody really cock diesel. But if you look at that first cover poster, Carol don't look that diesel. She doesn't look that butched. Yeah, I like the lineup. And I think they've also said that that's going to be the only Avengers book now, and that's fine too. I used to get questions a lot because people used to know that I used to buy all the Avengers books, whether it was Secret, New, or Uncanny Avengers. That's fine. Hopefully, what this means also is if they're not doing the Unity Squad anymore, that's fine. Then that means Rogue can go back to the X-Men. That's great. I love to see Rogue back with the X-Men. Well, she was. She is. She is back with the X-Men. But be there full time now, so that's cool. I'm fine. I'm fine. I like the lineup. Okay. Next question comes from Sean again. Saw Black Panther yesterday with my cousins and my sister. We loved it. Go watch my review. because I sure enjoyed it as well too. My question, Chris, is: do you have any nitpicks with the film? Um, 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 um. Sorry, nitpicks. I didn't think I said any nit. Okay, well, one of them to me is what T'Chaka did. The big thing is, did he really have to kill his brother? It's like if you watched it, and if I'm spoiling something, I'm sorry, but but the question is, did he really have to kill his brother? I mean, he could have just disarmed him. The dude, it's funny because when you watch it, like, look, you're wearing a bulletproof suit. The worst thing that's going to happen is you get shot. Is the bullet's going to ricochet and may hit. But did you really have to kill him? That was the nitpick I had. Another nitpick I had from the movie was I would probably say that, well, it's not really a nitpick. It's something that I just didn't address in my review, but it's something that me and my husband, like Claw being killed off so quickly. It was like, he was only in like what? How many acts? One or two? It was just like, and Andy Serkis did so good with that character. His version of this showing of the character, he got to explore it more. He came off really funny. He came off psycho, really crazy at times, but it was funny. But seeing him get killed, I was just like, really? Wow, you kill off one of the major villains of Black Panther. I was a little disappointed. That's kind of something. So if I was to name two, the flashback of T'Chaka killing his brother, I was just like, you could have did something differently. And Claw dying, I understand why he needed to die, but or no, I could have said, oh, they could have faked his death, but then Wakanda's probably had technology that would say, oh yeah, he's dead. But no, those are two nitpicks I could say. That was it, right?
No, I was kind of underwhelmed by the fight scenes.
Oh,
because I don't know where was the source, but I remember you telling me that one source said that Black Panther would be the most action-packed Marvel film, and after it was done, I was like,
that was IGN that said that too.
Well, and that's something. We're stopping. It's like that. I didn't feel like the most action-packed. I mean, like I said, we compare to
Winter Soldier,
Steve and Bucky's final fight, and even Bucky versus Tony. I was actually expecting the final fight between Killmonger and the child to have the same emotion they had in the fields, just times 100 or times 10. And most of that, most of that I've seen Black Panther. That's the one thing that they felt was a little bit was that they kind of expected more of the fights because like what we saw, I guess what we saw T'Challa do in Civil War, and that's going to, I'm like kind of expect a little bit more from the fight scene, especially because Lion Cooler did so well with the fight scene and boxing, but most of T'Challa's fight scenes with the Killmonger was one-on-one. About the fight scene. Kind of like how I was watching the Hunter. Not today.
Let's see. Next question. Another question from Sean, Comic Free Gex. Question: what's with all the new intros? Well, it's now to distinguish my segments now. You know, don't want all my segments on my main channel to have the same intro. So, and it's kind of something new that I had planned for, especially for next year. For this year, for my channel, is like, okay, now you see, okay, this intro is only for the opinion spot. So, and I think a lot of people that I work with on Fiverr.com, these people made it for me. There's, you know, and then when I do movie reviews, I got an intro just for that. When I'm putting gameplay of video games on my main channel, you'll see only that. And I'll definitely probably have an intro for my gaming channel as well, but there are certain games shown that I only play on my main channel. Superhero games only on this channel, and a lot of retro gaming and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, that's what the intros are for. You're seeing, if you've seen all the intros, and anybody who enjoyed the intros, thank you. But I also give a lot of credit to the people from Fiverr.com that made those for me. So yeah. Next question is, are you gonna read Dan Slott's Invincible Iron Man? Yeah, because he's taking over Iron Man now. I'd probably give it a shot, because basically when he was writing Peter Parker Spider-Man, you know, when he had all the money running it, he basically was writing Iron Man, period. So I probably will. And I've read him write Iron Man before. It's not the first time Dan Slott is writing Iron Man. You know, I'm just glad he's off Spider-Man. Like, I'll probably give it a shot. Let's see. Next question comes from Travis. What are your thoughts on Josh Whedon not directing Batgirl? What do you mean he's not directing Batgirl? He's when was that said? When was that made? Josh Whedon said he was gonna direct Batgirl. What, some new development? I mean, I gotta see that. I don't remember. I always remember him. Let me see. Whoa, he has exited. Just Hollywood Reporter and E.com. And wait, what does he say? LA Times. Hold on. LATimes.com. What did he say? Steps away. He didn't really have a story. Hey, at least he's honest. All right. At least he's honest. Look, I didn't have a story. I'm not trying to force something, and that's my biggest problem with the DC extended universe. They're throwing out all these characters that have movies so quickly, and there's no real story. You know, there's no real developing going on with them. Y'all haven't even finished throwing out a quarter of the movies that you announced. You still got Aquaman, you still got The Flash. The Flash is going through like constant, like, this getting changed, director getting changed. You still got Cyborg, which I don't really need a Cyborg solo movie. Then you're supposed to do Justice League 2. Then you're supposed to do the Green Lantern Corps. And that was the first few movies that were announced. And now you got Captain Marvel. I'm not, I do not use that S word. Which all we know now is who's going to be Billy Batson and who's going to be Captain Marvel. And Zachary Levi, I've seen images of him. Dude is getting bulk. He's bulking up. His arms are huge. I was like, yo, dude's getting ripped. He's getting big. But hey, Josh, I give him a number of respect. He's not forcing it. He said, look, I didn't have anything. I didn't have a story. Do I want to see Batgirl? Yeah, sure, I want to see Batgirl come in. I don't want my last rendition of Batgirl being Alicia Silverstone. and I'll end it with that. Okay, moving on. Dylan, hey, Dylan, actually, what's your thoughts on Soul Calibur 6 so far? Um, so far, all looking well. Kalink is back, so I got my wish. I wanted Kalink back. That's great. Um, they dropped some new characters. I'm not going to spoil it. Just got to watch my reactions to them as well. But looking forward, looking so ready for Soul Calibur 6. Sinquan, I posted questions earlier today. Now they're gone. I'll ask them again. Yeah, you can't post questions at a certain time. Like, I think they'll stay up like maybe 20 minutes before the stream is supposed to go up. Like, if you post them too early, they'll get erased or something like that. IGN finished. IDW finishes the image. Or any thoughts? I didn't like the comic, in my opinion. Just like didn't like the character. The character took in that one. Taken that. Oh, yeah, because the image Ninja Turtles comic was non-canon, so it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be like more of an expression. They can go their own way, and that's cool that they're actually allowing the IDWs allowing them to finish this. Finish that. That's cool. I did read the image comics. I didn't mind them, and I took it for what it was. It was just expressed themselves somewhat and non-canon way, but I was cool with it. I'm interested. Your next question, Ken, have you played Blanca in Street Fighter 5? What did you think of him? I actually played somebody online last night with Blanca, and Blanca's always been cool. I got no problem with him. There's a character that should have already been in the game. Like, some characters should have been in the game already. Blanca's one. He should have never been a DLC. You know, same thing with Sagat. Like what Sagat is a DLC. You know, but I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I only played somebody online with it. I like Blanca, but I'm not the biggest user of him. I've never had, because to me, all people do is cheese ball with him. I can't stand fighting people with him. All they do is jump, shock, 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 jump, shock, shock, shock. I'm like, God damn it! Like, I pull a dashi. That's all it's about. And dope. Right? Next up, stop me from asking you this one, but if you were in the world of Street Fighter, who would you want to learn martial arts from, other than the what? Oh well, Master. I wouldn't go to Ryu, because he's gonna just tell me I'm still training myself. So I'll just go to Master Goken and have him train me in ways of, you know, Haru and such. You know, so that'd be cool. I'd be better than Sean. I'd tell you that much. I'd be better than Sean. At least I would learn to do the Hadouken. He can't do that, and I hate how Sean is in Street Fighter 5. I don't think he actually went. It's hard because the timeline from 4 and 5 are in between 3, 2 and 3, I think. So I don't think Sean is trained with Master Goken yet. But yeah, those maybe Ken. I think Ken would take me on. No, he wouldn't, because he'd be like, the only way I'm gonna train you is if you could beat Ryu. Yeah, no. So that's not gonna happen. Maybe Sagat. You know, especially how Sagat is now. He's not all full of anger anymore. You know, I would like to learn Muay Thai. That'd be cool. Next up, Sean. Man, Sean, you got a lot of questions. I like the idea of an all reaction channel. When will videos go up? Yeah, the reason why I did that, guys, is because when I get a lot of requests from you guys sometimes, and sometimes I only want to put up a certain amount of videos on my main channel in terms of reactions. So why not just have an all reaction channel? I can just put that stuff up there. Right now, there are a couple of videos up there right now that you can go watch now. It's under my real name. It's under my birth name, so I'm not changing it. I'm just going to leave it like that. Excuse me. So if you want, just look for Christopher Bennett, and you should see me. If not, just ask me. I'll give you the link if you want to subscribe to it and stuff like that. Okay. Sean asks me again, did you hear about the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur animated series? Yeah, I did. That's interesting. I did enjoy the book, and I've met Amy Reeder, the writer of Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, and Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur twice, and she's a real sweet lady. She's really nice, and met as well as the artist. And it's a cool book. It's really cool. It's not supposed to be taken too serious. It's just supposed to be fun. But sometimes you don't. A comic book doesn't always have to be so serious. It just has to be fun, and that's what Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is. She's very smart. She's an 8-year-old, she's 8 years old, 8-year-old little black girl that is highly intelligent. I think she's classified as one of the smartest in the Marvel universe now, even over people like Reed Richards and people like that. And she also is partnered with this big red Tyrannosaurus Rex called Devil Dinosaur, who's been around for years. Another Jack Kirby creation. Remember, it was Moon Boy and Devil Dinosaur. But yeah, it's cool. I'm cool with it. Travis, did you see Fergie sing at this All-Star game? It was bad. Okay, I did. And first of all, I wouldn't call it bad because that's just how Fergie sings. But she shouldn't have been singing like that, singing the anthem. I've seen some bad national anthems over the time. Go back and watch Carl Lewis national anthem. It's hilarious. Or hell, what were they thinking when they got Roseanne to sing the national anthem? Yeah, she shouldn't have. But once again, what I do appreciate is that she came out with her own statement saying, she shouldn't have sang it like that. It's all on her. But yeah, it is what it is.
I just think with the national anthem,
you just
sing.
Yeah, you can't really mess with that.
But, I mean, it doesn't know how I'm saying. Steph Curry and laughing and you see Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
Not Jimmy Kimmel is like, and the only person that tried to defend her was Shaq. You trying to get on my Fergie.
Yeah,
it's like Shaq. I like Fergie and all, but it's just certain national anthem.
And she can sing too, but it's just like that was not.
God bless America.
Yeah, you
just sing it.
Yeah, you can't really mess with that. I'm not gonna.
Just sing it.
All right, here we go. Let me see. What are your thoughts on Jeff Jarrett Hall of Fame? Is he worthy? Any fan knows who he is. That he didn't leave on good terms with the WWE. All right, I knew this question was gonna come up sooner or later. Look, I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Nothing shocks me anymore with the Hall of Fame, especially the WWE Hall of Fame. In terms of, because does he deserve it? Because that's the question everybody's asking. Does he deserve it? Look at his career. I mean, it's his term. He's held the Intercontinental title. He's been dual championships at one point. He was probably him and Owen Hart were great tag team partners. And you can see the evolution of his character through the WWE. But once again, I said, if Coco fucking Beware can get into the Hall of Fame for doing this and being the uber jobber, to the stars, Jeff Jarrett is nowhere, is like,
somebody's part that is most least deserving Hall of Fame entry. Then since Coco Brown, I'm thinking, well, Jarrett's actually won titles.
yeah.
I mean, I want to make Coco Muir one title
in other promotions
before he came to
yeah, but he's nothing. He was just a,
in the grand scheme of things, it's like what Sour Mouth has been saying. No, like Sour Mouth, I said, if it was up to me for WWE, I wouldn't consider WWE Hall of Fame. This was me. I wouldn't consider WWE Hall of Fame. But I agree with what Sour Mouth said. No, there's no real criteria for the WWE.
That is exactly.
So what you feel is this person not okay based on what criteria.
Right, exactly.
Your criteria is we don't go there. It's just a matter of if it says okay, this person
right, yeah, that's the other thing, yeah.
That's why people getting all anti I read but
yeah, like
wait, what? You already on your fire like this is the worst Hall of Fame class. I said it flat out. The speeches are more realer than the actual Hall of Fame.
Right.
Because the WWE Hall of Fame is not a physical one like the MLB is. Scott Steiner, it's great when you get lost. But there's no set criteria. The MLB has a criteria that you have to mark off to be put in the Hall of Fame. Nothing for that.
WWE doesn't have
Drew Carey's in that.
Yeah,
there's no criteria.
It's a celebrity wing, but it's just like with the WWE, it's like what depicts you to get into the Hall of Fame? Like, do you have to win championships or not? But the thing is, like, look, man, it's like so it's just like
the Godfather did.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody remembers his IC run.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like, look, it happened. He's going in the Hall of Fame. What does this mean for the future? Did he patch up things with Vince? Is that you know?
Some people feel that's the result of him passing their rehab.
Yeah,
he was in their promoted rehab facility.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Ken, I just don't know. Hey, Mandalore. Okay, we got Golden Pancakes. Okay, hi, I'm new to your streams, and I just wanted to say hi and ask, who's your favorite Gravity Falls character? Who's my favorite Gravity Falls character was? I always loved the twins, Dipper and Mabel. If it wasn't them, I always like Zeus. I like Zeus. He was always funny to me. My favorite episode is probably when Little Gideon first appeared. When he first that episode cracks me up every time I watch that episode. But yeah, I would definitely go the twins, Zeus. Those are my favorite. Those guys are funny. Travis, WWE never learns from their mistakes. In terms of what? Okay, who are you talking to? Okay, I don't know who you're talking to with that one. Are you talking to me or not? Travis.
Just one more thing, because I brought Jared not Ken that brother is not even on good terms. I got passed up. But I did Ultimate Word.
Ultimate Word, yeah. Okay. I like Killmonger's theme in the movie. Yeah, it was good. Killmonger's theme. Anytime he appeared in the movie, he had a theme. What's up, Chris? Hey, Dog. Man, oh my God! Speaking of Killmonger, the Black Panther movie showed how much love the actors had for the characters. Yeah, that's no doubt about it. That's definitely true. I would definitely say that. I've been watching a lot of interviews just with the cast in general, and it's just overwhelming just to see how much joy is in their eyes and how much they appreciate what's been going on. And to all those stupid fuckers out there who, those right-wing assholes and people that are getting pissed off that as well as how successful this movie is, you're idiots. You're goddamn idiots. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. All right, next up, let's move on. Shadow God for you. Hey, hey Devin, what's up? Did you watch the new episode of Dragon Ball Super? I did. And give Vegeta a lot of credit once again, you know, but it's people got to realize that with Dragon Ball, the center is still around the main character Goku, and you knew it was going to be Goku. And at the moment that fucker Jiren basically razzed on Goku, like, yeah, you, and I saw that look in Goku, like, he is going to. But it was great to see him actually hit Jiren, like, hit him, like, finally punched his asshole, and he felt it, like, yeah, feel that. I thought it was great, and I'm looking forward to seeing him master Ultra Instinct, where his hair is white and his eyes are gray, fully gray. I know the series is ending. It's going to end soon. But I think they got another movie coming out soon. But yeah, I watched it. Also, what are your thoughts on Jiren? I'm looking forward to what you have to say. I don't care. I could care less about that asshole. I really can. I hate Jiren. I'm starting to really hate this guy. You know, I don't like OP characters that, especially, he doesn't even care about his own teammates. I'm like, this fucker doesn't care. It's like, and I said it before. If you follow me on Facebook, you hear me say all the time, I want to see this dude get humbled. And when it happens, which it will happen, I hope he comes off better as a villain than a damn hero. It's like, how you want a squad called yourself the Justice something, and it's like, and you act like a dick, and you come off like a villain with your big stupid eyes and
Cloverfield eyes.
Cloverfield eyes, yeah.
And when they saw Clover's eyes, they were just black.
Okay. I just saw Black Panther. My question is, what happened to Bucky's arm? What do you mean? What happened to Bucky's arm, bro? You didn't watch Civil War? It got blown off. It got damaged with Tony. Tony blew it off, and so that's why. But don't worry, he's gonna get a new one. Sure, he's probably gonna make it for him. So yeah. Thoughts on Dark Horse Infinity Countdown? I'm fine with it. Once again, you know, you put more spotlight on Chris. You know, Chris Powell. It's great. You know, I did enjoy the one shot they did with him, seeing what he's up to now. That was good. Let's keep it going. That was from Mandalore. Trend. Can you listen to my song from my channel? Well, the thing is, if you send me requests, if you want me to react to it, is that what you want me to do? Because if that's the case, the rules simply apply. It has to have the link, and it has to have the hashtag please react, Chris. And don't put it up on here, because anything that gets put up on a live stream, they won't show it anymore. So don't put it up there. Send me a comment, send me a message via personal message or not. So that's it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Iron Man shot it off. Okay, so yeah, okay. It's not a spoiler, but Infinity Countdown had a cameo of one Billy Batson as one of the Captain Marvels of the multiverse. Darth Primus. Okay. What are your thoughts on the Venom trailer? And do you think the movie will be any good? I could care less about that movie. I watched that teaser and I'm just I care less about it. I really can. I don't. I could care less about it. No, thank you. I don't know, because first of all, you're skipping a critical point of Venom, Spider-Man. It goes from Spider-Man to Eddie Brock, and reason why he's so. But they're taking more of the story approach of his lethal protector. That's why he's back in San Francisco, where Eddie Brock is from. He's from San Francisco, but still, it's like they're skipping, and once again, just proving that Sony cannot let Spider-Man go. They will not allow. Can't just let Spidey's home. Just let them do it. It's just pathetic. I care less about it. I'm sorry. I care less. Who would you like to see in Black Panther 2 villain-wise? I like to see Kraven. Ryan Coogler talked about that. He wanted to use Kraven, the Hunter. Would have been fine. Would have been interesting. But, still, no matter what, when you think of Kraven, you're thinking Spider-Man. It's just the way it is. You're thinking T'Challa and Kraven have crossed many times before, and they've always been intense, but still, you think Kraven, Hunter, you're thinking Spider-Man. And he's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. He's my number one favorite Spider-Man villain. But the fact is, the way I kind of thought about it was like, okay, Kraven gets defeated by T'Challa, and whoever bails him out of jail or whatever, they're like, okay, you're pretty good. We got to assign this. We have a little bit of a bug problem we want you to deal with, and maybe him Spider-Man. But what I want to see is, now that Wakanda has opened up relationships with the world, which is true because T'Challa was the first king to do that. I want to see them take more of an approach, more of influence of Christopher Priest's run, and I want him to face off Mephisto. I want them to go more of the supernatural route, which for the second one, we've already seen them tease it in the first one with the whole spirit world and everything like that. Let's go Mephisto, one of the Hell Lords. There you go. Why do you think Superman, the animated series, doesn't get as much talked about as the Batman, the animated series? That's actually a very good question. Probably from my understanding, it's more on the case of, at the time that the animated series came out for Batman, there was no animated series at that time, in terms of episode-wise, that each episode was like $1 million to make, like 1,000, or it was like 100,000 or something. They were high. That's why do you think that by the fourth season, the animation changed to look more like the Superman, because those episodes were so high. Also, I think also in terms of the animated series, Batman animated series had more acknowledgement in terms of award shows like daytime Emmys, Archie, Annie Awards, and things like that. But the Superman the animated series was good. It was great. I enjoyed that. I actually watch it. I always watch it. But it took more of John Byrne's run of Superman, where he was kind of less as powerful, which I didn't mind. But there are certain things about it I'm just like, okay, like I didn't like the whole fact that the animated series of Superman, that if he went out in space, he had to wear a space suit. I'm like, wait, what?
And be in a space.
He had to be in to fly around in space. He had to be in his rocket that brought him to Earth. I was kind of like, and this is stuff where you could easily say, these are for the toys. This is toys, like stuff like that. But then there are even times like even certain guns, like I'm like, wait, like high caliber guns, he would still kind of feel it, but not get too badly hurt.
But it would be consistent dead enough, so he
yeah,
would just be.
yeah, but then regular caliber guns like 9mm, pop, 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 and he's just walking at it. But something like the guns that you would find like on a chopper, like that would. I'm like, oh, but it, there's some reasons to it, and I'm thinking that's my analogy of why is because some of the awards, the time that it came out. By the time Superman the Animated Series came out, cartoons were already kind of flowing now. We were getting good stuff. At that time, with the animated series of Batman, cartoons were still catching back up what happened with the 80s cartoons. So yeah, that's just my belief. Let's see. Next up, Craven would slip through and visit NY. Craven for Spider-Man 2. I'm hoping Craven is for Spider-Man Homecoming too. I mean, yeah, they're still calling it Homecoming. I think they're still calling it that. I think it could change, but I want to see. It was cool to see the Vulture. I mean, it was good to see the Vulture, and Michael Keaton did a great job as the Vulture. He was really good. So I'm hoping they could get some. If they do, I mean, you can save Craven. Still save him. We haven't seen Mysterio yet, even though we kind of did see him in Sam Raimi's run. Bruce Campbell played Mysterio, but he was just called Quentin Beck there, but he wasn't in the costume. Speaking of Mr. Bruce Campbell, Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3 about to drop, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, I want to see Craven soon. He's got to be in one of these movies. He's got to be. That's a character that. No, Craven. Craven is a character that is a must. It is a must. You got to see him live action. One. He truly is. Amitron says, "Do you feel that the Captain Marvel is basically like what happened if Superman died and stayed dead?" Kinda, kinda. I would say he was the most powerful Kree warrior or hero. So yeah, and he hasn't really come back. No, he brought him back one time. He came back one time and he got to see his son. He got to see Hulkling for the first time, and then that was it. Hey Nathan, Harry Bean, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. Excited for all the speedsters teaming up on the Flash. I really hope we get more accelerated man this season. Well, Wally now is on Legends of Tomorrow. Jesse Quick is actually going to be on an episode of Legends. The next episode that Jesse Quick is on, she's going to team up with Barry and Jay Garrett to stop a nuclear bomb from blowing up in Central City. Okay, who's dropping nukes? Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. But this season has been really kind of weird at times. I'm not even going to lie. This season just been kind of up and down for me. It's like, I know my friend Kamakuno, she thinks it's because she don't like elongated man. She can't stand Ralph. I don't mind him. But I think people just came so accustomed to seeing a villain, the major villain on Flash, to be another speedster. That's what I feel that it is. But this time it's somebody who's using brains a lot. On Supergirl, I hear we will see Lightning Lad, last Cosmic Boy. I hope we will see Chameleon Boy at some point. Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure if we are going to see some of the other, legends, legionnaires. That's fine. I mean, I do like Lightning Lad, Chameleon Boy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Indeed. Um, yep, we'll see. Next up, um, you guys at Blue Goblin Comer vanished 4 months ago. Is he okay? Yeah, he's okay. He's just he's taking a break. Some personal stuff that's between me and him, not for you guys. And if he wants to tell you, he'll tell you. But yeah, he'll get back in the game when he's ready. He's even said it to me plenty of times. So just give him some time. Uh, all right, hold on. Next up, I mean, did you hear that Super Sons is having a crossover with Blue Falcon and Dynamite? Really? I know it's getting canceled too. Super Sons. Mm, 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 um, let's see. Next up, um, Darth Primus says, looking forward to the new Marvel fresh start with the return of the original Logan, Wolverine, Thor, Odin's son, and the others. Yeah, like I said, Legend of Marvel will supposedly get Manhunter this season. I hope we'll, we'll we will still see much historic DC people like Enemy Ace, Viking Prince, Silent Knight. What do you mean, Shining Knight, right? Also, Haunting Tank with Rock. Uh, it'd be really cool if Harry, you would actually tell me where you're getting these rumors from, source material from. Where has it been said that Manhunter's coming? It'd be interesting to see. I'm Tron. Are you looking forward to Marvel's fresh new start run? I'm glad. For one thing, the classics are back. She-Hulk is back in Avengers. I just answered this question. I'm Tron. Somebody asked me, Sean, Comic Freak X beat you to it. I just said I'm fine with it. Even like the lineup for the Avengers. I think people are getting scared because they think it's a reboot. It's not a reboot. It's just new, fresh beginnings for some characters, as well as new creative team up. Jason Aaron's now going to be writing the Avengers with Ed McGuinness's artwork. Cool. The numbering still going to be. It's going to be. Some of them books are going to have dual numberings. They'll say number 1, but also have their real number. Like Avengers will say Avengers 1, but it also have Avengers number 681 or so. They've done that before, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So still keeping the numbering, which is fine. Yeah, it's good to see Thor come back with, he's got, which was teased as well. I feel since Josh Brolin can be Cable and Thanos, Danny Trejo can be Breacher and Lobo. I love Danny Trejo, but he's up there. He's getting up there, and they want probably somebody younger to play Lobo, which I really don't want, because from what I keep hearing, that that rumor of all these people saying that Michael Bay is eyeing to do the movie. That crap. I don't care about that one. Trent, can you listen? All right, and it's called Gene Off. Once again, I've said it before. Thank you, but I have rules in terms of requests. If you send me the link, but don't send it here with the hashtag please react Chris. If you don't, then I'm not doing it. I like his rules. There's some rules. Please follow my rules, please. Respect them. Please follow my rules. Okay, Omnicron plus She-Hulk seems to be able to go Hulk size as big as a Hulk, since it seems like she's able to mass her, get like maybe like increase her gamma powers to get bulked up like she was in Maria Tamika's run, which is fine. I had no problem with that. That's cool. Do you think the heart-shaped herb is actually the soul stone? Loud from our yeah. Actually, I think it's the soul gem, or is in Wakanda's. I think when the vibranium meteor hit Wakanda, the soul gem was on it. That's why. Why do you think when they pulled out the heart-shaped herbs, and that it was purplish and things like that? I'm like, yeah, it may not have said it, but and plus, why do you think the big battle we saw in Infinity War was in Wakanda? The soul gems in Wakanda. It's there. A lot better in the manga. He's still an asshole to me. I care less about that character. Jaren. Asshole to me, cocky bastard. Funny, how fun will be? How fun will be? Alucard killed the vampire for Twilight. You mean how fun would it be if Alucard killed the vampires from Twilight? Okay, because you just for Twilight, I guess we're talking Alucard. Which Alucard? But he's a vampire. Alucard from, though they both are from Castlevania, and anyway, let's move on. When will Marvel give us a trilogy of new words? I could care less about that too. I can care less about that. I don't know until they really find a network, because they don't have a network. Yeah, that's the one with Squirrel. Whatever. Should have just made the Squirrel Girl instead of putting her on a team that's not supposed to be funny. Okay, I hate that they do that. Is Cloak and Dagger still coming? Yeah, that's coming soon. I'm gonna check that one out. No, because I ain't no favoritism. I'm just saying I'm gonna check that one because I know. What are you eating, apple? Anyway, have you seen the Hanna-Barbera Birdman show? Which are we talking, Harvey Birdman? Because if we're talking that, no, I don't care for that. Yeah, Harvey Birdman. If you're talking the classic cartoon Birdman, yeah, I've seen those playing. The only problem I have with he monologues himself too much, and it's like I must go up to the must fly to gain my strength, and just go. Stop talking, just do it. Like, yeah, like. Oh yeah, when he found Bird Boy, that cracked me out. Yeah. He basically, if you ever seen that episode where he finds Bird Boy. The boy is on a raft. Like, I guess he was in a shipwreck. He brings the boy back to his sanctuary, and instead of giving this boy resuscitation mouth to mouth, perhaps I'll give him some solar radiation, and now he's clear. The boy wakes. It's like, what the hell were you thinking? It's too funny. That just cracks me up. Well, Sony could be dissolving their studio, and at that point, the rights to Spidey are up for grabs. If that's the case, I've heard that rumor too. If that's the case, great. Marvel just needs to take their property back. That's their property, not Sony's. Are you a fan of the song "It Wasn't Me" by Shaggy? You've asked me this before, Nathan. I've said I enjoyed it. Black Panther 2 should have Moses Magnum or MODOK or Super Adaptoid. I don't want robots. I don't want that. MODOK, Moses Magnum, I could see. I can also see him as a villain in Luke Cage as well. It's really time to start exploring the supernatural side. And Panther and Mephisto, yes. Have you played Monster Hunter World yet? No. You'll know when I play it when I upload it on my gaming channel. So that's what just FYI, Bennett was the only cartoon to be drawn on a solid blackboard. Black. Yep. Rooster Hat. Batman, Spider-Man, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. We gotta either inside joke or whatever. I don't know. It's just pretty funny. Okay. Do you ever see Inside Out? No, I have not. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, Sterling Evans, what's up? Moses Madden and Craven would be perfect for Black Panther 2. I'm not denying that, but still, once again, Craven, you think Craven, you're thinking Spider-Man first, not Black Panther. Moses Magnum has had some ties with T'Challa, but not enough as much as he's had with somebody like Luke Cage. Road Dog Forever. Who are you? Who are you a bigger fan, Edge or Christian, or do you not, or you don't have a favorite between the two? I don't really have a favorite between the two. I actually like them both equally. Yeah, Edge may have had more championships, but I love them together. They're just so funny, especially if you listen to that podcast. It's hilarious. What's up, Bird? Bird calls him Bird. That's just hilarious. Aaron Rowan, what do you think about? No, I just answered that question about Josh Whedon not directing Batgirl. Hey, he just said it. Look, I didn't have a story. All right, he's being honest. Look, he's not half-assed enough. He's not rushing anything. That's cool. I respect that. Dylan Long, do you want to see Man-Ape for Black Panther 2? You already saw Man-Ape. M'Baku is Man-Ape. That's Man-Ape. You don't need to see him. And most likely he'll probably be. We're gonna see M'Baku again in Avengers, but that's Man-Ape. M'Baku. You guys keep saying no, but M'Baku was in Man-Ape was in Black Panther. M'Baku, who we saw, who Willis Duke played, that's M'Baku. That's the Man-Ape. Anyway, are you a fan of RBY? What are your thoughts on the weapons, if you are? I do watch it. I haven't watched it in a while though. I have to play catch up with the show. So, but most of the weapons are pretty cool. Darth Furnace asks me, who do you think will be the next big villain after Thanos? Well, first of all, I hope they don't kill off Thanos. He could be used again. But there are some villains that are not just hell. They could do a movie about the Celestials. Yeah, the Hell Lords. Like I said, Mephisto and Blackheart and all these other characters. Annihilus. Oh my God, Annihilus. Doctor Doom. But if we're going on, you talk about worldly threats. Yeah, the Annihilus would be great. Annihilus would work. They got enough. They got characters outside of just the Mad Titan. What are your thoughts on the new director? You guys keep asking me that question. I've answered that like 3 times already. Got to go back twice. I'm not going to answer it again. Twice is enough. Go back and watch. Well, dude, it's been fun early. Day tomorrow. Night. I'm John. Okay. Skyhem. What if in the future Storm shows up and Lupina go evil, losing T'Challa and all? Basically talking about if Nakia actually plays more of her role that is more like her character in the comics. In the comics, in Christopher Priest's run of Black Panther, she was a villain. She was obsessed with T'Challa. She wanted him to love her, and she would do anything, and I mean anything, to try to kill any past girlfriends of his. But I doubt they're going to go that route. They're not going to go that route at all. They're not. But it'd be really cool to see Storm and Black Panther meet, or remember that they did meet, or maybe they just can't remember. It's just, if X-Men go back, if they, it's just gonna be hard to who they're gonna cast as Storm. I don't want Storm to be young. I really don't. I want her to be older. It's like I said, when Angela Bassett as Queen Rama, when she didn't have her headpiece on and everything like that, the white hair, I'm like, this woman, 59, still can pull off Storm. She still can pull it off. Nathan, you asks me, if there was one song for you, would want to be the theme for this year's WrestleMania, what would it be? If there was one song I wanted, okay, so if there's a song that I would want for this year's WrestleMania, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. Golden Pancakes. Remember the old Powerpuff Girls? That was a good show. What is your favorite character? Also, please tell me you hate the reboot. I don't watch any of the I don't care for the reboot. I don't care for the Powerpuff Girl reboot. Nope.
I could watch that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the whole thing, but just that episode.
But if I was to say anything about characters outside of the Powerpuff Girls, I love the Rowdy Rough Boys. They were cool. They should have stayed around longer. Like him. Yeah, that's funny. Fuzzy Lumpkins is hilarious. My property. The first time they met him was hilarious. That first ever, Powerpuff Girls cartoon before it got its own series, but it was kind of like a tease of if it. Remember back in the day on Cartoon Network, they had a show called What a Cartoon, where people would bring out like one shots of animated cartoons, and sometimes Cartoon Network.
Yeah, most of the shows.
Yeah,
most of the shows in the late '90s or
were from that. What Dexter, Johnny, Courage, all that stuff. Those were shows from What a Cartoon. Those shows. Robot Jones. That show is very underrated. Whatever happened to Robot Jones? I used to love that show. But yeah, those are some people. I don't care for that. Can we please get a Moon Knight series? Laugh Not Loud. Moon Knight needs to be a Netflix series. I can't see them really toning him down. What Batgirl story could be told? Should be told. I would probably say her year one story. Her year one stories were good. If not that, then take more of a route from Gail Simone's run, where she's getting back. The way I would kind of start is that she was shot already by the Joker, and she's getting back into the games. She found some way, to fix her spine or so, and that's it. And go from there, or tell a story of her as she's Oracle already, and she's just telling the story of, maybe a story like kind of like how they did with Wonder Woman, kind of do it like that. Maybe a case where she's chasing down her psycho brother. Her brother's crazy, like he's a freaking serial killer. Let's see, Bonk Caesar. When I seen Black Panther tackle with Rhino, I geeked out. Yeah, that was cool. That was funny. I thought that was cool, but it was just like, man, Rhino is kind of cool. Yeah, that was funny. Maybe Galactus if Marvel, Disney. Yeah. I don't really want Galactus being a villain because he's not a villain. He's not a villain. What he does is not villainous. It's not that he does it to rule the world. He does it for survival. But if that is another way of going, like the arrival of Galactus and the Heralds of Galactus, Surfer, the Living Tribunal. Shit, there's a couple of cosmic entities they could use for big bads. No. Do you listen to MF Doom? I think I do. If he's the same guy I think you're talking about. Who should they cast for Storm? Well, it all depends on if they're gonna, with Marvel acquiring Fox and everything like that, are they gonna use the same actors that play the character, or would they recast them? And Alexandra Shipp, that's her name, right? I think who plays Storm now. I don't mind her. First of all, I love that she has the one of my favorite Storm hairstyles is the mohawk. I love her with the mohawk. I've always loved Storm with the mohawk. So I love that she's got that. But I want the X-Men to be older, not younger. I don't want them being young. I want them older. Let me see. Somebody who could play Storm, I could see playing. Well, Danae Guerrero, who plays Okia, I thought she could have played Storm, but she's a character now. I'd probably say Naomi Harris. I could play her, play Storm. The actress you saw who played Monty Penny in James Bond, who also is going to be in the Rampage movie with The Rock. I can see her playing Storm. She's really talented and really good. But the thing about Storm is when Storm as I've always said, Storm is that type of character. When she enters the room, all eyes are on her. Tension is on her. Like, okay, what Storm, what she got to say? Whether she's just walking through the area or not, is everybody Storm. You know? And yeah, with Hallie, no, I can't say no disrespect to Halle Berry, but she was not Storm. She was Storm because of her name, and at that point, when she was casted as Storm, Halle was probably in the top of her game right there. You know, that was when she just did Monsters Ball. You know, she just finished Monsters Ball. She got that. She's moving on, but
Monsters Ball came out.
Did it come out after?
It came out after her first portrayal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Still, but she was at her highest peak there, but you know, still to me, they should have casted Angela Bassett as Storm right there because.
Even if you look at Angela Bassett, the direction of Storm in the movie.
Terrible.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
It seemed like no matter who was
and you blame a lot of that on Singer and all of them. Like the way Storm came off in the first three those movies. You know, she couldn't do this. She was still learning how to do it. I'm like, wait, what? Like, can you? Or she was scared. Like, she was scared. Like, Storm scared. No, she wasn't claustrophobic. It was just she was scared. I'm like, man. No, thank you. Let's see. Next up, let's see what else we have here. Road Dog Forever asks me. I love Stanley, but he didn't think that through creating a character like Man-Ape, and he's black. Stanley did not create Man-Ape. If I remember correctly, Man-Ape was created by God damn it, Roy Thomas, I think. I'm trying. Let me make sure. I don't think Stanley created Man-Ape. I don't. M'Baku the Man-Ape. I don't think. Yeah, I was right. Roy Thomas and Joe Buscema. He wasn't. Stanley did not create Man-Ape.
It's like it kind of goes where we can easily make this something that Stanley's kind of created every Marvel.
It's like it's not Jack.
And he's the first one to tell you that. No,
I'm not. Yeah, I didn't create. I didn't. But no, he didn't create. He didn't create a M'Baku. Your thoughts on those lost characters, that TV movies that just ignore the stories behind? Your thoughts on these lost characters, that TV movies, etc., that just ignore the stories behind that have been built up for them? What lost characters?
That should be provided with an example.
Yeah, example. You gotta give me an example of that one, man. I'm not sure what that was. No Storm, please. Well, get used to it because you're gonna see them soon. The X-Men franchise will be back home with Marvel, so. Let's see. Moon Knight or T'Challa? Who is Marvel's equivalent of Batman? Neither. You want to know who's Marvel's equivalent to Batman? Research Nighthawk. That's research Nighthawk, Night Thrasher. There's your equivalents of Batman. Same origin, same. There you go. Moon Knight is nothing like Bruce, and T'Challa is nothing like Bruce. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Okay, I'm not even going to answer that one. What's your favorite Disney movie? Uh, that's a hard one because I have a lot. Um, from Aladdin to Lion King to 101 Dalmatians to Jungle Book to Toy Stories, The Incredibles. You name it. That's the hard. That's hard. Black Cauldron, which is just underrated. Um, all right. Uh, keep moving on. Okay, y'all playing idiots right now. So we got Bonk Caesar and Darth Vader, Darth Primus, just doing weird fan casting. I'm not gonna acknowledge that. Don't take it serious, Road Dog. It's just them joking around. I think you all just suggest Nick Cage. Sorry. Let the director choose the role. Okay. All right. Comic Freak X. What's up, Sean? Welcome back. Thoughts on the Tomb Raider movie? Looks good. I'm actually gonna go see that. I have a little faith in this. Not a lot, but enough. Uh, I think Miss Vikander looks the part. She got in great shape for the role. But it's taking more of the newer Laura Croft route, which is fine. Um, and I hope it does well. I hope it does well enough. Like, hope it makes back the budget it took to make the movie. That's what I. You know. Keep up the good work, man. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, let's moving on. Favorite Wizard of Oz character. I believe I love the Scarecrow the most. Uh, yeah, I do love the Scarecrow the most. I'm more of the Scarecrow. Saddest movie moment. Uh, saddest. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, when Foster died, that one made me cry. Um, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Oh, well, no, that's not. Let's see. Uh, let me see. So next question. Let me see. What's the next question? question. I apologize to my guys for the audio. Like this audio be really weird at times. The audio sometimes is really weird. So, just have to bear with that for a while, guys. Let's see, next question. Next question would be, let's see. Let me see. Oh, I saw it. I saw a question. There was one. I saw one. I missed one. What movies are you looking forward to this year? Well, I got my first one was with Black Panther. Got that, and that did me so proud. Once again, I've always said if that 10-year-old boy, that 10-year-old Chris, if I'd have told my 10-year-old self there's gonna be a Black Panther movie, he would like, yeah, right. And I show it to him, he would be happy. So yeah. Looking forward to Pacific Rim. That's next. I want to see my boy John Boyega do his thing as again. I'm gonna check out the Death Wish movie. To Tomb Raider. The Quiet Room. I want to see The Quiet Room. I'm really interested in that. Let's see what else outside of the superhero movies. Yeah, I'm just there's a couple more. I believe Incredibles 2 is coming out this year, right? I think. So yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple. There's a couple. I'm going to see. Next question. Okay, the potato doc. Okay. For all my pack members out there, welcome some of the newcomers. Your alpha is happy to see newcomers at times. Favorite Disney villain. Let's see. Favorite Disney villain. I probably have to say Jafar is up there. Scar, yeah, of course. Oh, man, it's even classic ones like Cruella de Vil. Like she is vicious. Like if you think about it, go back and watch the 101 Dalmatians, and just alone listen to what this woman was telling Jasper and Horace to do to the puppies, like how to kill them. It's like this woman has no respect for life, like even a dog's life. She was like, I don't care what they are, just drown them, bash them over the head. You got any chloroform? Like Peter would kill her. It would be coming down on her instantly. So yeah, I have a lot of villains, but yeah, Scar on him because just like how you did your brother, you fucking. I can't do that. I can't. All right, Chris, take care, man. Take care, guys. Getting ready to wrap this up myself. So, moving on. For some reason, I get the idea you don't like the show, The Loud House. Which do you like?
Is that the show with the little boy and he got all his sisters? Because I actually sat down and watched that. That was actually pretty funny. I actually kind of like that. It was actually funny. Um, let's see. Green Arrow Hunter, what up, dude? What if Batman appears on Arrow, but not as Batman nor as Bruce Wayne, but as Matches Malone? Uh, for an episode going undercover of the coronavirus Star City. That would be dope. I would love that. His alias matches Malone. And then finally at the end, he reveals who he is. That would be sweet. I would take that. For that alone, Arrow, uh, GH, too sweet for that, dude. You get the too sweet. I love that. Yes, and that would be a way of not really revealing, oh, it's Batman, especially if nobody knows Batman's, identity when he's undercover. So yeah, too sweet. That's respect, dude. I like that. I love that. Uh Lost characters, Night Thrasher, Speedball, Shatterstar. Okay. Those are characters. Yeah, Night Thrasher, Speedball are supposed to be in that new Warriors, and Shatterstar is going to be in Deadpool. You're going to see him actually, so it's going to be cool to see. But yeah, it bothers me when characters like that don't get used, or they just get tossed aside, or go into the void because maybe they don't know how to use them, or writers don't have use for them right now. You know, to not me. Like I could find a use for those characters. Believe that. All right. Um, Next up, your next question, Travis. Were you a fan of the Pink Panther films? We're talking about the classic or the classic films, right? I enjoyed them, for what they were. I even somewhat enjoyed the remake with Steve Martin. It was cool. I'm a big Steve Martin fan, so. But if we're talking the Pink Panther with the animated, I love Pink Panther, classic. I gotta go check out a Wrinkle. I want to go check out Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, I've read the books. Um, I want to see that. You know why I also want to see it? Because my girl, who one of my favorite songwriters and singers, I've said this before, her voice can soothe me to sleep. That's how lovely her voice is. And that's none other than Sade is coming back with a new song for the Wrinkle in Time movie. Sade, oh my God, I love her. So yes, yeah, I get giddy with Sade, guys. Sorry. If you're a child of the '80s, you know Sade. Lovely voice. Oh my God. What moment are you anticipating in Deadpool 2 most? I'm waiting for see his commentator on cable being Thanos. Him breaking the wall. Are you talking about that? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just looking to see what's going to be brought. Um, like if I don't know, I'm just going in there ready, just ready. Uh, Favorite villains from Marvel and DC. Okay, I'll give you at least three from each. Okay, how about that? All right, from number one villain of all that stands before everybody else in Marvel, Doctor Doom. Love Doctor Doom. That's why anytime they fucked him up, screwed him over in those movies, I was pissed. Doctor Doom, um, Craven, definitely up there. And I won't say Thanos because everybody picks Thanos. I'm gonna leave Thanos and Darkseid out. Um, Actually, the other another one of my favorite villains is actually Annihilus. From DC, we're going Brainiac. I love Brainiac, who is going to be in the new Krypton TV show that's going to be on Sci-Fi. He's going to be on that, the real deal. And they showed an image of him, and I was like, oh my God, he looks great. I love Brainiac. Trigon. Always like Trigon. And I put Deathstroke there. Deathstroke to me is a villain. I don't anti-hero or not, he's a villain. Okay. Stephen Mel fan for life. Check out this cancer page on his Twitter. Okay. I gotta go. Good night. Night. Oh, you do like I haven't watched like a lot of. I only watched like 2 episodes, and one of them had to do with like sitting at the arranged table, like how the table is for them to eat. So I can't really go into detail, but I do like it is interesting. I sat down and watched it. I was like, okay, that's pretty fun. This is funny. What's up, guys? Hi, Tino. Late, but because I'm about to wrap this up. Um, uh, is it? I'm not even going with that. That's it. Sade. Sade. Yeah. Um, you have so many books in the background. Yeah, those are my comic books. I'm haven't put all of them in boxes yet, so I'm still putting them in boxes. So that's my collection back there. That's been collecting since I was 10. I am now 3, 5. Next month I will be 3, 6. Let's see. Next question. Magneto is the best villain of all time. That's arguable right there. I can definitely argue that one. On one side, Magneto is a villain, but he's almost considered just a X-Men villain. He's not a Marvel Universe villain. Doctor Doom is a Marvel Universe villain. Think about that. Yeah, Magneto has done some things. I'm not going to question that, but Doctor Doom has done a lot more. Any fictional world would you like to visit? Yeah, there's plenty. There's too many to even talk about. I was playing Mass Effect, the original trilogy, this afternoon. I was like, I would love to travel with them to those different planets, Vermeer and all that. Nostrum and Novera, and those are fictional planets. But if we're talking comic wise, yeah, there's a bunch. I would say the Savage Land, but like only if I'm traveling with Kazar, I'll do it. Like or Wolverine or somebody like that, because like it's almost like every nook and cranny you're ready. You got to be on your guard because something's coming out or something could be hunting you. Green Arrow Hunter. Do you think that a TV movie where the Defenders and the Runaways crossover would work? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I still have to watch the Runaways show. I actually want to see that. I still have to watch it. I haven't watched it. So look out for a review. Night, Mandor. Let's see. I'm not bashing Dr. Doom, but did you hear here about the time Stanley said he wasn't a villain because taking over the world technically isn't legal. I heard that one. I don't know if he was joking when he said that. I don't take that serious. But back in the days when he first was out, he would use his diplomatic immunity to get away with a lot of stuff. Like nobody. That's why no villain heroes could go after him because he would do it from his country. So a hero going after him in his country, coming after him in his country, I was like, you're invading. So it's diplomatic community. But you got brains, brawn, alchemy, magic, Doom. One of the greatest villains ever created. Thank you, Mr. Kirby. Thank you, Stanley. Like I said before, with Black Panther, Mr. Kirby would be proud of that movie. Dr. Doom is Iron Man in the 616 unit. Yeah, for now. But once a villain, always a villain, and he's about to go back to his old ways real quick. You can't keep that ego in check like that. Not for too long. He's on his way. Ready to get rid of that armor. Put back on the old. Happy early birthday. My birthday is not until a month. So, man, still got 15 people watching. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Get ready to wrap this up. Do you collect VHS movies? I have a few, but I still have a lot down there over there. That's got all cartoons and stuff on it, classic cartoons. And you got some more up there. Did I show it? Yeah, up there. You see him right there. Yeah. So yeah, I got a couple, and I got some movies, but most of my movie collection is over there. You can see it there. And Evo over there as well. Yeah, I'm a movie buff. Let's see. Next up. And you know what? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Because now I'm getting tired of it. All right. Claymore, favorite 80s movie. Oh, okay. Let's answer the last of these questions right here. All right. Favorite 80s movie. You're talking to a child of the 80s. That's when I grew up. And that's when I was born. I grew up there. It's probably one of the greatest eras for a kid to grow up in. And I'll argue that with anybody. But movie-wise, so many. But I'll definitely put up there the very first movie I ever saw, Conan the Barbarian, Ghostbusters, Beverly Hills Cop. There's just too many, man. Die Hard, Rambo. For First Blood, should I say. I wasn't a big fan of the first Terminator, guys. I wasn't. Predator, Bloodsport, The Untouchables. Okay, we're done. Okay, we're done with that question. Next up, we're gonna go with let's see. Okay, Carmen Lewis. You should make a video about just talking about Ethan. Oh, hell no. No, no, no. That I can't do that. That's I, see. Don't give Hurricane ideas. See, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not. Nope. Yeah. Don't give Hurricane ideas. Don't do that. Let's see. Okay, how is Doctor Doom overrated? I gotta hear that one because you do know what the word overrated is, right? Because that can be thrown as well with Magneto. How is he overrated? I really want to hear that. That is a very interesting way of thinking. See you, Chris. Nice talk. Thank you. Okay. Um, Green Arrow Hunter. Good. Do you think that Russell Hornsby from Grimm uh could play John Stewart in we talking about who played Hank? Um mm, Probably, maybe. John Stewart. Once again, the Green Lantern Corps movie has already stated there's going to be two Green Lanterns, from Earth. So, more likely it's going to be Hal and John. So we just need to see who those are going to be. But yeah, maybe I think so. Hell, even actor who plays I'm always forgetting his name, but who played who plays Diggle would make a perfect Hal Jordan. I mean, John Stewart. Stupid. Um, who is your least favorite comic movie villain? For me, it's the Nuclear Man. Least favorite? Mm, I gotta go with Malekith. They just ruined that character. They ruined that character. Have you ever played the GTA series? Of course I have. I've I've played all of them, even the one with the helicopter view, the first ones. Um, what up, guys? Are you going to watch Black Panther again and again? I do plan to go see it again. I do plan to go see it again. Um, Definitely want to see it before other movies I want to see come out. Um, I definitely want to see more. Yeah, definitely want to see it again. Um, okay. All right, let's get ready to wrap this up. All right, here's the last bit of questions. Good. Uh, really? Okay. I'm skipping around. Okay, here we go. Here we go. One time. One time. Here we go. Uh, Good choices. All right. Cool. Okay. Least favorite villain combo is Barack Obama. I don't even consider him a character. I don't even go there. I'm using real characters, and they still screwed them up. Okay. Which one of is your favorite? San Andreas is my favorite. Is too good. My favorite GTA. I think it was San Andreas. I think it was San Andreas. I like the story around that one. That was really good. You know, Boys in the Hood. South Central. You know, story. That story. Uh, but I liked four too. I like that. But let's see. Last question from Comic Freak X or Sean. Hey, Sean. Last question. who will die in Infinity War. I have a actually the Russo brothers actually put on Instagram a post of several characters, and they asked that question: who you think gonna die? And one of them is Captain America, Iron Man. The other one is Drax, Gamora, and then the other choice is everybody. I'm thinking everybody's gonna die. I think they're gonna pull off the whole snap your finger. Thanos snaps his finger, they all dead. And hence why it looks like, to me, Avengers 4 is they're going back in time. Like, because there's images of them with the classic costumes on. So I'm like, did they go back in time? Did Doctor Strange use to go back in time? I'm thinking that's what happened. Okay. I thought GTA 5 was shit, though. Really? I haven't even finished it, but from playing, I have too many games, so I haven't even finished that one. But I like it. Okay, that's a question you need to write to me about that, like why you don't like it. Carmen Lewis, Hurricane needs to blow up on. No, Hurricane, don't put him. I don't give him ideas. Chris, I'm not a big fan of the characters with big egos. He's kind of turns me off. Okay, so his ego. So you don't like Iron Man because Iron Man has a big ego. Magneto has a big ego for sure. But that right there still does not really undermine the overrated statement.
No,
I mean, yeah, I mean, explain the overrated.
not even that. It's just his ego is supposed to put you on.
Yeah,
that is a villainous trait,
right?
And ego.
But the thing what makes me love him is that he is so smart and is intelligent. I mean, go read Doom Wars. Read Doom Wars with him versus Black Panther, and what T'Challa had to do to beat him was just like puts him over there. Like, whoa, like that's just how good Doom is.
The only thing I can see why, once again, the term overrated, I've always said is
okay.
It has a negative connotation because most people use negative. I mean, use overrated to just say another way of saying they don't like this person. You know, most the real term overrated just means something you just feel something is different. It's something that's maybe rated higher than different. I like the Dark Knight, but it was almost that point where the Dark Knight was looked at and started to like, well, nothing can top the Dark Knight. Nothing can top the Dark Knight, which essentially made it overrated.
Yeah. All right. Got a lot of statements and things like that. That's fine. Okay, Luke, you said I thought the story was disappointing. It just didn't have the same feel as the others. They did pick good music though, but as far as psychic and psyche and story mode goes, wasn't a fan of it. Okay, and Shine 311 says, "Oh, by the way, huh? I liked your Mia Khalifa reaction vid. Oh, thanks. I'll talk about that real quick and I'm gonna end it with that. As much as I liked it, because the kind of stuff she was talking about with WWE, I have to say, as much as I enjoyed it, I was after watching it again and again, I kind of am disappointed in it because I feel like brother brought it up first, and then I kind of went back and watched it again. I was like, I think this was a work. It was the work. Because if this was a real trainer, and I'm not saying that the girl that was training, like teaching her, wasn't real, but if this is a real, like all that stuff, like you're laughing, like right there instantly. If you watch my ads, I'm saying stop laughing because I know I've seen that plenty of times with trainers, and they catch you laughing, they're like, don't laugh, like stop laughing, stop laughing. I wanted to see her really hit the mat, like really take a bump. Like she got hurt, like she had to go to a chiropractor. I'm like, yeah, but I wanted her to get like some stiff. I wanted her to take a shot. I wanted her to chop. There's just some things that just when you watch it again, you're just like yeah, this. But once she took that stiff like shot, and
I really feel that she really put to the ring. I don't even think I don't know if she does her, if she edits her good, but if she really went through the ring, I doubt there would have been. Like those edit shots would have just been like a montage of her going through the training.
But other than that, guys, other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I will be back next. I might be back next month, guys. I'm not sure because I take a break. I take a month. Like I go, I think 3 months with the Q&As, live Q&As, and then I take a month off for the live just and next month is March and it's my birthday and everything like that, so I may take time off for that one. But other than that, thank you for watching. If you guys want to want the link, you go subscribe to my all react channel. That's just my react channel over there. I can give you the link so you can go subscribe there. Videos will go up every Thursday. 4 videos every Thursday on that channel. I recently just put up my first gameplay on my main channel here of the first episode of Batman Enemy Within. So you can check out what I did, the choices I made. I'm gonna put up some more gameplay of that. But yeah, what else gameplay I'm gonna put up soon? Putting up some gameplay of me playing with the turtles from Injustice. Definitely put up some online play, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, and I may actually just do a live streaming of that soon. But yeah, definitely a lot of things coming. Next movie that I will be seeing, I might see the Natalie Portman movie. I actually think I want to see that. Annihilation. That kind of caught my eye. And I might, if I do, then you'll see a review of that. Movie reviews are back, so but the first one to do the movie review was Black Panther, and I thank everybody for coming out, leaving their comments, and leaving their notion of the movie. And thank you guys for watching. As always, still on the road to 9,000 subscribers. Thank you once again. As always, every subscriber counts. In my opinion, thank you for helping me achieve that. You guys take care. This is TheMtVernonKid's saying peace, for love, stay tuned. Your alpha is out.